Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Yeah. Today, we're going to be taking a look at one of the guests who tried the least and had the biggest attitude ever on my 600-pound life, Steve Assanti. This person had such a bad attitude and acted like such a spoiled brat that a lot of people say that he was the worst guest ever on my 600-pound life. Was he really? Stick around to find out. Before we proceed, please click the like button so that I may apply comb to mustache.
Making his debut in Season 5, Steven Assanti is the single worst person to have ever made his debut onto TV.
Thank you to Plot Twist for making this compilation. I will link their original video below. Oh my goodness. That's how we start? Oh wow. Oh wow. Okay. Let me just rewind a little bit because I don't know, dude. What is happening? What the hell? Bro, homie was rubbing whipped cream all up and down himself? What the heck? Straight up transforming into some kind of golem creature.
Bed here for half an hour. I got piss all over my bed.
Okay. Wow, you're yelling at and belittling the hospital staff?
Get the out of here.
An 800-pound man from Cranston desperate for help.
It's always going down in Cranston, isn't it?
He says Rhode Island Hospital told him to leave.
But after Steven violated his care plan by ordering pizza, Steven said the hospital told him he can no longer stay.
He violated his care plan by ordering pizza, and the hospital kicked him out. Dang it!
Right off the bat, it's never a good look when you get kicked
Oh my goodness, look, they have to put you in the back of a station wagon. It's like the whole back of that vehicle was made just for you. Perfect.
out of the hospital. The news reports say ordering pizza was his final straw.
Dr. Now is like, I heard you were ordering pizza in there. No, sir.
And I'm not sure what to expect. From what I understand, he suffers from severe psychological issues that make it problematic to treat him.
He suffers from severe psychological issues that make it problematic to treat him. You mean like being a spoiled brat? Yeah, I guess you could call that severe psychological issues. There's only one way to treat these severe psychological issues. As far as I know, I mean, I'm no doctor, but, you know, where I come from, we handle them like that. These are jokes. These are just jokes, but discipline your kids, otherwise this will happen.
Now draws a similar conclusion.
It sounds like a perfect storm of dysfunction is
A perfect storm of dysfunction? That's putting it nicely, Dr. Now.
coming. And we may be facing the hardest challenge yet, try to help the Assantis.
At the time of his interview, Dr. Now has not.
Why is he butt naked? Why is he butt naked in this shot? They're like, you don't need to wear clothes. Parts of you will cover other parts of you, and we'll be good to go. Like, you literally don't even have to wear clothes anymore. All right, so you've got some sort of scabby growth on the leg there. Oh my goodness.
I met Steven face to face. You can already tell that there is a major personality issue here.
I have moments where I yell a little bit, or I'll just have trouble controlling my attitude.
What? Why were you looking at that nurse with such an attitude as she's cleaning you like a baby? Dude, that is the wrong look to have on your face when somebody is cleaning under your fat folds, homie. Yeah, that looks way too judgmental. You give me that look when I'm cleaning your fat folds, you're cleaning your own fat folds now. When I'm cleaning your fat folds, you better look at me like this. Sorry. Thank you, sir. Thank you for doing this for me. That's the look you better have on your face when I'm cleaning your fat folds. Get an attitude with me? She's just trying to help you. What the hell? Get that look off your face or you're cleaning yourself, bro.
Controlling
Yeah, what is this? You have trouble controlling your emotions.
my attitude.
Now let's
And
give
your
credit
attitude.
where credit is due. Steven is acknowledging that he has an attitude issue, and the first step to fixing any problem is admitting that the problem exists.
Right, he's got some rage issues.
One day I happen to
Too many rounds of Call of Duty.
open up that closet and I see 10 piles of empty pizza boxes in.
What? Homie is stockpiling empty pizza boxes in the closet. Oh my god. Dude, don't piss Grandpa off, dude. He's lived a long life. He doesn't need this crap.
Yeah. I said, let me tell you something. It's going to stop. But
I said, let me tell you something. It's gonna stop. I love it. I love it.
he wanted his way. He used to threaten me and say, look, if I don't eat, I'm going to call the police on you.
Yo, if you don't bring me some Little Caesars, yo, I'm calling the cops. If you don't give me some Five Guys right now, dude, I'm calling 911. This is abuse. Their fries are so good. How dare you?
As if those earlier clips weren't proof enough, Steven's own father gives a pretty damning description of his son's behavior.
Well, now listen, father, you created this monster. There was a point where you gave him what he wanted, and it was easier to do so, and then you just kept doing it, and here we are. You have to let your kid whine about what they want and not give it to them today, because if you give it to them today, they will keep wanting it, and eventually you will have this. This man-child was created by his father because his father kept appeasing him and giving him what he wanted. His father should have told him no a long time ago and just let him cry or whatever he's going to do back then and just deal with it to nip this problem in the bud. Sometimes my kid starts screaming and I just have to hold firm and be like, no. Because eventually they will become a brat if you keep caving.
Seeking food is by no means uncommon on this show, but threatening to call the cops and claim abuse, yeah, I can't say I've seen that too often.
I'm calling the police, dude. Get me some onion rings right now, or I'm calling the police.
We've been on the road for a few hours now.
Steven is officially on the road to Dr. Now's office, and the trip immediately runs into some issues.
He's on the road. He's traveling like a goddamn rock star back there. He's got a tour bus. He was chilling back there on a tablet.
We had 4 a.m. breakfast, and then
4 a.m. breakfast? What are you even doing awake at 4 a.m.? You got up just to eat, I swear to God. There's no reason you should be up at 4 a.m. unless you're about to go plow a field. I usually get up at 5 a.m. myself to work, not to eat. Not that there's anything wrong with eating early in the morning, whatever you got to do, but something tells me that he's not about to go plow a field, so he probably doesn't need a farmer's breakfast at 4 a.m. sharp.
I pretended like I didn't have 4 a.m. breakfast, and then I had breakfast again.
What? He pretended like he didn't have a 4 a.m. breakfast, and then he had breakfast again? Hold on.
I had 4 a.m. breakfast, and then I pretended like I didn't have 4 a.m. breakfast, and then I had breakfast again.
Dude, all right, man, here's what you do. Breakfast, you would like another breakfast. Sure, I would be happy to get that for you, but wait a minute, what's that on your shirt? Oh, thank God, I am starving. I would like some onion rings, some french fries, 12 burger, wait, what? What's that on my shirt? Oh, I don't know. Why don't I just go ahead and slowly look down at it? Don't you ever lie about how many breakfasts you've had. Nobody's getting more than 4 breakfasts in this house.
Look, if you're traveling for weight loss surgery, maybe you shouldn't be sneaking 2 breakfasts on the same trip. And
maybe he's just trying to get all this crazy eating out of the way one last time because he's on his way to get weight loss surgery and he's going to turn it all around. I'm sure that's what's going to happen.
Look, I get it. Food addiction is a real thing. A lot of these people simply can't help themselves. But just look at Steven's face when he talks about what he did.
Oh my goodness. Why is he leaning over with such a smug look on his face?
So proud of himself with no regret at all.
Proud of himself for what?
They give you a hamburger about the size of a $half and a pea on a plate, and that's 300 calories right there.
Why are you trying to scare him off from the concept of weight loss? You're like, you're going to start eating all these tiny little baby portions. It's going to be crazy.
I'm just following you.
Real nice, Steve.
Why does your hand look so tiny? Is it just in comparison to the rest of you? I'm not trying to be mean, but this dude is not pleasant at all. So can we dunk on him a little bit?
Your dad just gave you food and is trying to lower your portion so you won't break a hospital bed frame, and all you can do is flip him off.
Yeah, because your dad created this monster to begin with. You gave your little boy food instead of telling him no.
Steve,
Hi.
I'm Dr. Jordan.
Doctor now had to come into your bus?
Nice to meet you. You doing okay?
Yeah, and a lot
Is he still in the bus?
of pain from the trip, though.
I see cars driving by outside. Doctor now had to come to your bus? Oh my goodness.
It was quite the ride.
Steven and Dr. Now meet face to face for the first time, and Steven complains about pain. Funny, we didn't hear anything about that on the way down, and Steven isn't exactly the kind of guy to suffer inside.
Oh my goodness, they had a whole team of people ready to extract him from this RV.
Silence.
Steven is casually asking
Doctor now with his golden stethoscope again. Okay, all right, man, we get it.
for some pain medication, but his body language shows that he really wants it. So he's either in a lot of pain right now, or we are dealing with a very addictive and pathological personality here.
A very addictive or pathological personality. Yeah, when you just like go off the rails continually without stopping for several years, it becomes harder to stop, yes.
Okay, it's not just me. Dr. Now has reached the same conclusion. More than likely, Steven is lying or over-exaggerating his pain in order to get some pills.
Oh, okay, we got some of that going on too. He's exaggerating about the pain to get more pain meds, okay? Oh, how many addictions can we get going at once? Let's see.
Okay, Steven, we're going to start doing a controlled diet here in the hospital. That's going to be 1,000 calories a day. We should be able to get you to lose at least 50 pounds a month.
Okay, we're gonna try to start him off with 1,000 calories a day in the hospital. My predictions. I think he's gonna cheat, honestly. Based on what we've seen thus far, I think he's going to cheat.
Seeing you then.
All right, we'll be back.
I shake your hand. Thank you.
All right, you're
Thanks.
welcome.
Due to his condition, Steven is staying in the hospital and will be on a strictly monitored diet.
Steven hasn't been too difficult so far, but he does show some erratic behavior as he gets comfortable.
Getting those good angles again, TLC. Your stomach has like split in half, and half of it has become some tumor. Okay, so let's all take a look at this, and then let us remember that there is health at every size. Some people are just built different, you know? What's really holding this man back is the systemic discrimination, not the extra body parts. If it wasn't for people bullying him, he would have never got to this size, even though he's likely lived in his dad's room for his entire life and had very little contact with the outside world. It was the bullying. Why don't you guys just set the camera on the floor, okay? And we'll get a nice like down up shot.
In here, that the
Oh, you did? Okay, thank you. Thank you. You literally just did what I asked. Okay. All right, dude, I have missed my calling in life. Apparently, I would be an amazing TLC producer. Dude, I'm right here, baby. Hire me.
honeymoon period will be over.
I love that last shot. Didn't even have his face. Right here. What's this?
And we'll see whole new Steven.
Surprisingly, he takes the news pretty well, but Dr. Now's not so sure if this attitude will last forever.
There have been some frustrating moments that have been harder for me
He's on the phone with one hand and on a tablet with the other like he's some kind of stockbroker or something. I love it.
to deal with. Mostly how long it takes for people to respond to the call button. I get frustrated sometimes. That's what's going on.
Yeah, we're all...
It gets frustrating sometimes. That's what's going on. You're lucky you have a call button at all, dude. When I push a button, you know who comes? Nobody, okay? I've been over here pushing a button for weeks, bro. Ain't nobody coming.
Already starting to see that honeymoon period fade away. Steven, it's a hospital, not a 5-star hotel. Nurses have one of the hardest jobs in the world. Unless it's an emergency, you can't expect them to be there in the blink of an eye.
Yeah, don't be excessively pushing that button. Nobody likes a button pusher, okay?
Really getting on my last nerve.
They're really getting on your last nerve. Why does he always have a tablet? Is this the same tablet? I swear I'm seeing different tablets.
It's very frustrating how long I have to wait for everything. I have to call them and check on things when nothing happens.
You're lucky that anybody is waiting on you at all, you spoiled brat.
You can tell a lot about a person by the way they treat those that work for them, and Steven's atrocious behavior really tells you everything you need to know about him as a person.
Over the past month, a lot of his pathological behavior started to come out. He's become abusive to hospital staff, and he expects everybody to wait on him hand and foot.
Dr. Now's reaction here...
So he's just acting like a total baby, pushing the button repeatedly and requesting a bunch of crap as if he's some sort of millionaire staying at a resort and you all work for him. Oh my goodness. You're like, Nurse, fluff my pillow. They're like, what? I am just here to give you injections of whatever this drug is that is keeping your heart beating. I am not here to bring you Twinkies. The Twinkies are counteracting the medication that's keeping your heart pumping.
Tells me that Steven's behavior isn't being...
Oh my goodness, look at the look on his face. What? He's all like putting his finger up and like demanding. He's literally putting his finger up and making demands. Listen, Caesar, I'm not going to feed you any more grapes, homie. All right? You want those grapes? You're going to have to roll out of bed and go get them yourself.
Steven's behavior isn't being manipulated by TV editing, it's just the type of person he is.
I'm not liking what I'm hearing.
Doctor Now is not liking what he's hearing. He does not like your shenanigans.
At times, you know, I sometimes I get frustrated. If I act like a kid, I want you to treat me like a kid.
If I act like a kid, I want you to treat me like a kid. Okay, then go to your room, you're grounded. And you're not coming out of there until you lose the weight. That's how I handle weight loss with my kids. You're grounded until you lost the weight. Don't come out of your room until you're thin. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm not trying to give my kids EDs. That is such a bizarre statement, though. When I act like a kid, I want to be treated like a kid. Bruh, you are a grown-ass man. In fact, you are several grown-ass men, okay? So stop acting a fool.
Again, Steven acknowledges that what he's doing is wrong, but he makes no effort to improve in any way, shape, or form.
I don't want to hear of this issue again.
Oof, I don't want to hear of this issue again, Doctor Now said. Uh-oh, and then he's about to pop his collar.
And if I do, then this is going to be a very different conversation.
Ooh, if I do, this is going to be a very different conversation. Oh, Doctor Now is putting the hammer down, dude. Don't piss him off.
Dr. Now has officially set an ultimatum. Shape up or get out. Let's see if Steven has what it takes to make the change.
Let's see.
After Dr. Nasrallah talked to him, Steven didn't change at all.
After the doctor talked to him, Steven didn't change at all. Dang it, Steven. Steven didn't change at all. Surprise, surprise. Why is he always on the phone?
He keeps bothering, he keeps calling.
Yeah, that's no surprise at all. Think about all the crap nurses have to put up with in the medical field. It's never a good thing when someone in that type of high-stress job says your attitude is a problem.
I never seen any patient like Steven. He asking for pain medicine every 15 minutes.
Asking for pain medicine every 15 minutes. Oh my goodness. Well, if you guys will give it to him, he's gonna keep asking.
And then he spilled urine on the floor.
What? What? He spilled urine on the floor? Oh, Steve. Discipline your kids, okay? I know I'm always saying this, but discipline your kids, otherwise this is what's gonna happen. You don't discipline your kids, next thing you know, 20 years goes by, they're morbidly obese and spilling urine on the floor of a hospital while they wait for bariatric surgery. You don't want that. This nurse doesn't want that for your kids either, because she's the one who has to clean their urine off the floor.
I'm just really upset, okay?
I'm just really upset, okay? Oh, were you upset about how you spilled urine on the floor and then she had to clean it up? Because that would make me upset. I would feel upset with myself if somebody else had to touch my urine. That would make me upset with me. I don't know, am I the only one who has any sympathy for people cleaning up after me, dude? I don't want anybody to have to clean up after me. Ever.
Ever. And that is not
ever, see?
An award given lightly. Just imagine how awful you need to be as a human being to spill your own urine all over the room because professional healthcare workers aren't waiting on your every whim 24/7.
Wait, did he do that on purpose? Dude, I will backhand you right out of that freaking hospital bed, bro.
I'm just really upset, okay?
Worst patient ever.
Hold on.
He asking for pain medicine every 15 minutes and then he spilled urine on the floor.
I'm just really upset, okay?
Worst patient ever.
I'm just really upset, okay? So he spilled that urine on the floor on purpose in retaliation because you did not bring his pain meds quick enough? Get out. Get the hell out of this hospital right now. And actually, clean up the pee first and then get the hell out before I whoop your ass. All right, we're past medical stage now, all right? Clean up your pee and get the hell out of my building. Don't make me start helping people. Fools! Fools!
And that is not an award given lightly. Just imagine how awful you need to be as a human being to spill your own urine all over the room because professional healthcare workers aren't waiting on your every whim 24/7.
Steven, what's going on with your behavior?
What's going on with your behavior, Doctor Now is right, Steven. What the hell, bruv?
I know that, and I apologize for it.
Apology mean nothing.
Yeah, your apology means nothing. You spilled urine on the floor, bro. Doctor Now, will you please engage this man in fisticuffs right now on behalf of all of us? We all want to do it. Go.
At this point, there's nothing I can do to help you. So you're done here.
Dr. Now does not make threats lightly. For maybe the first time in his life, Steven is face to face with consequences of his own actions.
Yeah, homie. When you spilled the pee on the floor, dog, What do you even think this is, bro? Seriously.
He's out of the hospital, and let's see how he handles the news.
I've been doing good and everything, please. I've been good. I swear
Oh, don't start groveling like a little bitch. Oh, Steven.
apologize to everyone.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I was just trying to be a good boy. And then a bunch of bad stuff happened. I don't know what happened. And then all of a sudden my pee went all over the floor. Shut up. Get out of my hospital right now, dude. I swear to God.
Begging and crying. Come on, Steven.
Come on, Steven. Yes, plot twist. Come on, Steven. What are you doing, sir? Spilled urine all over my hospital floor, dude. You're lucky I didn't handle it.
At least you still got your dignity. And by the way, I've seen better acting in a Hallmark Christmas movie.
Come on. I've been trying, though. But what about the part where I tried all hard?
Movies.
Steven is so far off the chart from what we have ever experienced that there is no systematic approach to him.
There is no systematic approach to him. So his obesity is not systemic.
Aside from how you teach a child to behave.
Dr. Now basically mirrors what the nurses say. Steven is the worst patient they've ever had.
He's a very large child, okay? Literally acting like a damn infant. Just because one has the build of a baby doesn't mean that one has to act like a baby. I believe that was Socrates.
Period. And think about that for a second. Dr. Now is special.
What was that look on your face? You smug SOB.
Of the literal hundreds of patients in his career, Steven is the only one to be this much trouble.
Steven, you're lying about everything you're doing, so here's what we're gonna do.
How many different times has he been on the show, or was this all from the same episode?
I'm suspending you from the weight loss program.
He keeps having to discipline him.
You're going from here to a drug addiction program.
Oh, going from here to a drug addiction program. We're pulling out all the stops trying to help Steven. All right, okay.
Because right now, there's nothing we can do to wake you up.
Okay. What is it, the pain meds? He got addicted to the pain meds, and that ain't helping his food addiction either. Oh my goodness.
Good for Dr. Now for forcing Steven into rehab, but everybody knows that rehab only works if the person going has some desire to change.
You're absolutely right, plot twist. Rehab only works for people who are willing to change. Take it from somebody who has quit a lot of substances. When you're over it and you're ready to change, you're over it and you're ready to change. I know it's not just that easy to quit. Once you have decided that you want to stop and you're serious about it, it becomes easier and easier. Oh, I know you want to smoke a cigarette, but don't. Just don't. And keep on don't. Forever. You're never going to smoke a cigarette ever again. You're going to finish that pack of cigarettes that you have, because we're not wasting money, and then you're never going to smoke again. That's how I did it. I looked at that pack and I said, all right, man, after this, I'm not smoking anymore.
I just call a non-emergency ambulance, and the hospitals can't turn me away because what I use for excuse. So as long as I
that foot looks like it hurts so bad, bro. Doesn't that look freaking painful? Oh my God. Your skin is like bursting at the seams with excess material, and just like all the way that it's all scabbed up and everything, it looks really painful.
my pain was over an 8 on a scale of 1 to 10, then they have to treat me. And when they give the injection to the IV, like I'm on another planet.
Again, this is a
Okay, so he's talking about going to the emergency room in order to get pain meds, I believe.
shocking level of self-awareness coming from Steven. He doesn't deny or explain away his actions. He knows what he did was wrong, and he gives a pretty strong account of how he managed to cheat the system. If this were anyone else, I'd take this as a positive sign that he might be able to change his ways, but
well, that's good. If he's being honest about how, like, yo, I used to do this and that in order to get pain meds to cheat the system, that's good. He's being honest. Oftentimes, the pain meds that they're going to give you are opiates, and they are crazy addictive.
I've seen enough of Steven at this point to know that this is probably not the case.
I've been here for a week, and they say now the drugs are out of my system, and I'm free to go home.
You better stay clean. If the drugs are out of your system and you're going home, stay clean, bro.
Steven is back on the outside after his detox, and I'm sure we all know how this goes.
There's no Suboxone here whatsoever. I can't believe this.
Okay, can we close the front of his garment or something, please? Or maybe not. Maybe it, like, literally can't.
Just didn't drop it off like she said. How does anyone expect me to do this if I don't have what I need?
Oh, kitty.
Yep, Steven's triumphant return to his apartment is off to a terrible start.
What is that, 3 bottles of urine? Let's see, what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3 bottles of urine on the table next to our bed. Thank God it's not 4. If you have 4 bottles of urine next to your bed, you have a serious problem, my friend. Problem begins at 4.
Steven triumphant returned to his apartment.
He always has a tablet in his hand. What is this guy doing? Is he on that Raid Shadow Legends, bro?
Is off to a terrible start.
The medicine's not ready. They need your insurance information. Right now, you are looking at 150 total. You have no idea what I've been going through.
He's on the phone. You have no idea what I've been going through. To his dad, he's saying this. Your dad has an idea of what you've been going through because he's the one who enabled you. Oh, wait a minute. There are 4 bottles of urine on that table. That's too much. That is one too many, guy.
Okay? In that psych ward. Well, you're gonna hear me, and you're gonna hear me now.
Oh my God. Oh, dude, backhand this kid. Oh, wait, he's an adult. Backhand this adult.
Well, you're gonna hear me, and you're gonna hear me now.
Well, you're gonna hear me, and you can't hear me now. Shut the hell up. Get those 4 bottles of urine off that end table right now. Go clean up your room or you're out. Okay, you have 5 minutes to clean this room. Get the piss bottles off your freaking table or I'm kicking you out on the lawn right now. Right now. As soon as you get that tone, as soon as I hear, dude, you're out. Get the hell out of my house. I am the only one who may use that tone. No. Come on. Take your 4 bottles of urine and get out.
I need $150 to fill my treatment medicine.
I need $150 to fill my treatment medicine. Dude, shut up. I can tell by the way that he's whining that this is for pain meds or something. This is for his drug of choice. I can tell by the tone of his voice.
I will relapse.
Dude, don't try to threaten me with your relapse, okay? Your relapse is your business. How dare you try to threaten those around you with your relapse? Go ahead then. Relapse.
I don't have that medicine here.
Who the hell are you talking to like that? Is that your dad on the other end? Oh my God, son. I'm coming over right now to backhand. I need it. Shut up. Sorry. I got a little choky there. That's okay. Everything's gonna be fine. Why are you laying on the floor all lifeless, Steven? What are you doing? Get up. Quit screwing around.
Your dad has given you far more chances than you deserve.
Your dad has given you far more chances than you deserve, but let us not be confused. Clearly, your dad is the one who created this monster. As I said before, you do not roll out the womb like this.
And this is how you treat him when you ask for money? Come on, dude. The drugs are important. Nobody's denying that. That's not how you ask.
The way he was sitting there.
He's denying that. That's not how you ask.
And I just need, a refill to help me out. Like,
dude, if you go to get a refill for your pain meds and your hair ain't brushed, it ain't looking good. It looks bad. You're like, can I get a refill on those pain meds, Doc? Come on, man. Like, when I go get a refill for my pain meds, I brush my hair all nice. I put on a nice suit. I'm like, doctor, may I please have a refill on my pain meds? The pain is through the roof.
with working out.
You actually asking me for pain medication?
Yeah, I want to work out 2 times a day.
What? He's asking doctor now for pain meds so he can work out 2 times a day? Oh, bro. Oh, man, that's sad. This is sad, bro.
Asking for drugs? Seriously? What do you think was...
So you can work out. Oh, goodness. Stop. That's the least believable excuse ever, homie. I need those drugs so I can go work out. I'm totally gonna do it.
Gonna happen there.
Past month, how many times you went to emergency room?
Maybe 5 times.
5 times in a month.
And of course, Steven's still pulling his ER stunts.
5 times in a month? What?
Because of course he is.
Did they ever cut you off? I guess not, because it's the ER. They're like, dude, you still owe us money from last time. They have to let you in. And that's the end of that one. My goodness. Steven Assanti is a complete spoiled brat who is abusing everyone around him. I see that he's addicted to pills as well as food, but that only gives you so much leeway. I wonder what Steven Assanti is up to today. We'll have to check in with him again soon. I hope this isn't another one of those ones where they're like, actually, I hope that's not the case here. Please subscribe to the channel and help me get to 50,000. Also, please click the like button. 1 like equals 1 mustache comb. Anyway, that about does it. Thanks for watching, commenting, liking, and subscribing. And I'll see you in the next one.